No.
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
Oh crap.
You're right, the Yomiuri Giants.
Hold on. I forgot to make it public. Shit.
Oh.
Oh.
It's unlisted. Who cares?
Yeah, hold on. Edit public. All right, we'll start again. Now it's public. And let me tweet out the link too.
You know they're gonna see that whole part when they replay this. Right?
Maybe, but you know what? What happens when we're doing the show doesn't live now. And I will add you in this tweet so you can retweet it.
It's been 5 seconds.
We're on
Where's the
time,
tweet?
but we're late. How's that work?
Late? We're a minute early. It says 7:59.
We're on time, but we're late.
I got you. I see it now.
Okay, there it is.
Boom.
Boom! It's Tuesday. Tuesday night.
Hello.
Feels so right. Feel like it's a dumpster fire. Yeah, dumpster fire. Let's turn off this thing right here. But not the music. The music is incredible. Madden 92, the greatest. Wouldn't you say? Outside of NFL 2K05.
92 wasn't bad. I played 93 a lot when I was a kid.
What I would do with 92 was I would set the computer. I would play like the Browns with the All Madden team. And
Oh, well, I mean, like,
I would run Thurman Thomas up the gut like repeatedly. I would run back to my own 1 yard line and then do like a pitch right to Thurman Thomas and run like 99 yards just for the sole purpose.
ass.
There's just something about setting up the computer for an incredible ass whooping.
That's what they
So-
do best.
All right, so we had a weird week again in the NFL. Dak Prescott's leg. So Alex Smith comes back. Dak Prescott joins Alex Smith in the horrific injury category.
Gods hate us all. We can't have anything good.
And he's
I
probably
was
done
thinking
for
in the
the
beginning, it's
season.
like, oh, it's nothing serious. And I look at the replay, it's like, oh, fuck.
Well, when he was laying there,
You're looking there, it's just like looking at his leg. It's like limp. It's like, oh, shit.
I think it was what, Romo? Who was doing? Was it
Romo was saying it was like, you hope it's a cramp.
Yeah,
But
he
I
was
mean,
like, oh,
dude, you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
see that at the time. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, and then when they zoomed in,
Yeah, when they zoomed in, you see like the foot's in there, the ankles like popping out. It's like, oh, fuck.
it looked like
Like I
this.
tried doing like a joke on Twitter. It's like before I realized everything was happening,
Like-
and then he was like, "Oh
Right.
shit!"
Like if this is his leg, this is his actual leg. Like this, just
Yeah.
sitting out, like broke, like
Pretty much.
this, and you're just.
That's
like,
going to be on like
fuck.
NFL's gruesome injuries, part 12.
Oh yeah, yeah. Highlight Heaven is gearing that up along with Joe Theismann breaking his leg.
Joe Theismann, you had Alex Smith,
Alex
a
Smith.
couple of Curtis Stingley.
Oh, what would you put in? Oh, who has the most horrific injuries ever? Gosh.
Tony Saunders of the baseball.
Oh yeah,
Seemed
yeah.
private pain. That's probably like the most gruesome injury I've seen, just because of just the reaction and the emotion he's showing. It's like, oh god,
You know what,
that
one
makes
of-
you white in the face.
One of the worst ones I saw was Tom Browning when he threw his arm and his arm like cracked as he threw it.
I've
heard
heard
it?
of that. I've never seen it.
Oh, you hear it
Clint
audibly.
Malarchuk was another gruesome one.
Who was
Zednik
that?
too. Clint Malarchuk.
Oh yeah, Clint Malarchuk.
Skate to the throat.
Yeah, that one. Or Richard Zednik. Nothing
Yeah,
tops
Zednik too. And the
Malarchuk.
thing is, Malarchuk kept playing. He
Yeah.
played for like a couple more years after that.
Yeah, nothing tops Malarchuk. Kevin Ware's another one. Yeah, the basketball. He landed funny on his Sean
Livingston.
Uh-huh. All right, let's get these let's clear it. But nothing tops Malarchuk because he was literally bleeding out on the ice.
It was just like gushing.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
can't even censor that.
Yeah.
And you thought like, oh shit, I'm gonna watch a guy die.
And he's just like, this isn't good, guys. He's just holding his neck like, someone gonna do something about this? Cause this is not good. 5-0 Braves up on the Dodgers.
That is a great AB.
Clayton Kershaw doing the late season Clayton Kershaw shit.
Kershaw's not playing. He's out with back spasms.
Oh, he didn't pitch?
Nope, he's not pitching.
Oh, I thought he was supposed to go tonight. Oh,
he was, but he's injured. He has back spasms. Although this could be like a Max Scherzer type thing. Although, to be fair, going down 2-0 in a series is tough.
Man. So that means that if he goes game 3, you want Clayton Kershaw in October with the Dodgers season on the line.
Yeah, that's why you're paying the big bucks for.
Yeah, Scherzer
to be fair, if the Dodgers lose, I think Kershaw gets traded. I thought they were going to trade him last year, but
Henry doing big Derrick Henry things. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Josh Norman, get the fuck off. Oh, wow. Ooh.
Josh Norman has just been like dunked on for ages at this point. You go to the Redskins, you get a bunch of burnt toast memes about how you're wrecked and cooked, and then you turn into the next fullback for Derrick Henry.
I think I might like watching Derrick Henry run more than I like porn. No, not really.
Derrick Henry is a stud.
Yeah.
It's a shame like those kind of running backs like fall off quickly just because of their physicality. Like Brandon Jacobs was a treat to watch back in his day. He would just like wreck people. His career was so short, but it was so awesome.
My heart goes out to Brandon Jacobs. He was so good.
Christian Okoye, the Nigerian nightmare.
I just loved seeing Brandon Jacobs get into the second level and the secondary, and then some little DB would try to come up to him, and he would just be like, yeah, your food. He'd just be like, your food, buddy.
Get in my belly.
How do you drop that? All right, let's not get distracted here. So, in the background, we have another NFL tier maker. We've also got some snooper chats here to start off the show, a couple dollars here, and we will try to read them as the show goes on. A little bit slower tonight. I understand it's.
I mean, dude, Tuesday night football. You got baseball coming on, man. I completely understand.
Yeah.
Dude. Everyone's watching Tuesday night football. Football's king, baby.
I asked Tom Grassi to come on the show, but he's doing a live stream too. They should invade us.
We're competing with him too. Yeah, what can you say?
And it's tough. There's BFM. Black Flags Matters in the chat, everybody.
What's up, man?
What's up, brother? What is going on? And yeah, man, we chilling. We chilling. Charles Woodson meet Brandon Jacobs. That's right. All right, Makai Wilson, fire Gettleman. Refs are trash. Why must the Giants give me false hope like this? Also, F in the chat for Dakota Prescott. That was hard to watch. Yeah, the Giants should have won that game. And here we are, 0-5. 0-10, New Jersey football.
I wish the Giants were playing the Jets again this year. That would be the greatest tank bowl in the history of tank bowls. On the perfect soil for it, MetLife Stadium with about 25 injuries happening each side. And that is going to be another sacrifice fly, 6-0 Atlanta.
Do you know, I hear that the turf at MetLife is composed of the souls of both fan bases. Just
sounds about right.
Packed in there, blackened and ground up like the little rubber chips that go in there and sprinkled all over the turf at MetLife Stadium. All the hopes and dreams of every northern New Jerseyan and New Yorkian that fucking puts up with those two shit franchises. And how does Gase have a job, dude? How the fuck?
Because the Jets organization is a shithole. There's like the 15th trade rumor about Le'Veon Bell popping up again. So what do you expect's going to happen?
Set the edge. Did the
I mean, I figured Le'Veon wasn't going to work out with the Jets because his best strength is in his vision. He requires a great offensive line to maximize his potential. But it's just like there's nothing for him there. They've wanted him out since they fired the last GM that signed him to that big contract.
I watched Set the Edge's video on Adam Gase, and he said that Adam Gase is like two kids standing on top of each other with a trench coat on. That was like,
oh, you have
perfect
to have
analogy.
a sense of superiority to be Adam Gase.
Yes, absolutely. And the thing that he said, he was like, he's unwilling to evolve at all. Like, who wants that as a coach? Even Kyle Shanahan.
And suddenly now, I didn't even realize he was still calling plays this year. I'm looking at the timeline. It's like he's considering giving up play calling. Oh, you think? Your offense has been putrid since the moment you got here. You're ruining Sam Darnold, man. Like, Darnold has significantly regressed. Do you agree?
I agree. He's not getting better. He's getting worse, and he's
getting significantly worse.
Talent.
He's seeing ghosts every fucking week. He can't read defenses properly. He doesn't have enough time in the line. He's running for his fucking life. I mean, the only highlights you see are like the one big play where he just like randomly runs for his fucking life for like 10 seconds. You find a wide receiver randomly open, and he guns it to him for a touchdown. That's happened in 2 games so far this year. Actually, 3 if you count that run against Denver.
Yeah. And the situation with Darnold is it's not Gase has to take some blame for that because it's the offense that and the system that he's put Darnold in, and he's not playing to Darnold's strengths at all. And he's got these plays that take like 2 hours to develop, and Darnold's like got to get rid of the ball. It's just
and the Jets don't have any wide receivers.
Yeah, it's true. That okay.
You got rid of your best one in free agency.
Yeah,
and you also have a bunch that are injured. Who's your best receiver right now? What, Baxton Berrios?
Yeah,
but Braxton Berrios. Yeah. I mean, Hogan's out with an injury. You've got Jamison Crowder's out with an injury.
Yeah, it's ugly. Beast of Metal 1989. Watch the darkness all around. Oh, he must be talking about MetLife Stadium. Lost forever to me, you are bound. Hate eternal from me to you. Desecration beyond control. Bloodbath. The Soul Collector. He just hits us with one lyric from that song every week until we're just crying in a room by ourselves. Kobe Bean Bryant for $1.99. Sucks being a Chargers fan. When has it never sucked to be a Chargers fan? When has it ever been good? When is a Chargers fan, other than a sticker on the back of his car in San Diego when they were in San Diego, been proud to be a Chargers fan?
I'd say probably the mid-2000s when they had that elite offensive core.
LaDainian.
But even then, they kept blowing it.
Yeah. They had it all. They had LaDainian. They had Junior Seau. They had Drew Brees, and then Phillip Rivers after that.
Vincent Jackson. Antonio Gates.
Good
Air Coryell back in the early 80s, man.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You even made a Super Bowl with Stan Humphries as your quarterback.
And the Steelers, because the Steelers choked.
Yeah, the Steelers did.
Remember that. Never forget that.
Yep.
And then you got your asses kicked by the 49ers. The Steelers probably would have gotten their asses kicked too, but whatever.
Yeah, it was just one diameter stretching from the other. Like the Steelers would have got bent over and flogged. Yeah. Was it Cordell Stewart? It may have been
like a little better, but they probably would have still lost.
Was Cordell Stewart the quarterback that year?
Neil O'Donnell.
Oh, Neil O'Donnell.
It was the year before when he threw 2 picks to Larry Brown because he bribed him.
Is that how you want to start a fight in a Pittsburgh bar? It's be like, oh yeah, well you fucking have a Neil O'Donnell jersey, and then that's just blows, right? Like,
no, if you say Neil O'Donnell sucks, you probably will never have to buy another round in that bar for the night.
Oh. So like, if you want to start a fight, you'd be like, I think Neil O'Donnell was a good quarterback. You guys. Just
you say you think Bubby Brister would do well on this team. That's how you start a fight.
Ooh. All right, Aaron Sherwood, can we admit the 49ers run in 2019 was a mirage? They look like 2019 never even happened. They gave Kyle Shanahan a 6-year extension this year. And what's sad is when they played the Giants made them look
they
like
crushed them with their like 5th string team.
Right.
With the 49ers, the thing is they're injured to hell. You can't gauge them.
Yeah, but the Giants couldn't take advantage of a team that was hobbling like the dude in Misery when she hits his legs with the hammer. Like, that's how banged up the 49ers are, and the Giants couldn't beat them. That's why they're an 0-5 team. And Beast of Metal, 1989. I'm going to read this one last one, and then we're going to go to the tier maker. Hey, I'm no longer play acting as the salty waterlogged ghost of Hampton Roads' shattered sports ID. This is a good week by my standards. Congratulations. Speaking of that, for me, I went to go see the doctor last Thursday, and apparently it was just a sinus infection. The same one I've been, the same one I've been dealing with, and that was causing
apparently like
anxiety.
it can cause like inebriation, like inner ear and like nose, like can cause that shit. Apparently, it can cause like equilibrium issues.
Oh yeah, that and the fucking the anxiety was being caused by that because when your inner ears
anxiety is the common side effect of that. I've had some health shit flare up, like probably minor, but the anxiety races you and you think it just amplifies over time. It's like, oh fuck, what's going on?
Well, now that I know what's happening,
exactly, that's the thing. Like, what's happening, it's not super serious. You've done your tests, it's not like a significant like issue. Keep an eye on it. But at the same time, don't let it rule you. And that's the issue I feel like a lot of us have gotten into, especially over this year due to certain circumstances.
Yeah, the COVIDs.
Mm-hmm.
The COVIDs. All right. Let's do it. Hold on. Let me call up some games. First game of the week last week was the Bears and the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers blew it. Tom Brady did this thing. He thought he didn't know what down it was. The Bears are the most false 4-1 team. 3-1 or 4-1?
4-1. 4-1. They're the 06 Bears again, man. Great defense, suspect quarterback, weird offense.
Where do we put these Bears, man?
I say wild card.
Yeah.
As weird as it sounds, I mean, they're 4-1.
As it is to blow a 4-1 lead, yeah. They are very
Big Dick
sus.
Nick is still keeping his job. He did enough.
Big Dick Nick is out there. Yeah, look at that. They go to they get rid of Trubisky and they're 4-1. See?
Well, I mean, dude, if they still lose, Ryan Pace should still get fired because they have tried tripling down on Trubisky. And to me, the sign of a good general manager is moving away from your mistakes when you realize they're a problem. Ryan Pace has tripled down on his mistake, and his mistake was moving up to draft Mitch Trubisky.
Yep.
And they're so desperate to make it work that it's cost them a couple years.
He did bring in Khalil Mack.
Yep. Well, that was a good move.
Yeah.
I mean, I still like that move, even though I didn't expect the Bears to be as bad as they were.
Mitch is a costly because they could have. Well, obviously they could have Pat Mahomes or whoever in there.
It's not even that. Look at the guys they gave up: Fred Warner, Alvin Kamara, Tedrick Thompson.
Yeah.
Two of those guys are all pros.
Oh yeah, I need to move division above wild card. There we go. All right, what do we do with the Buccaneers? They seem sus.
I've been saying they were sus since the beginning.
Football hell. I think
shit.
They're gonna miss the playoffs.
I still say what I said they were gonna miss the playoffs. Don't give me that shit. Everyone was giving me shit about, the Buccaneers, they're not overrated. They have a good defense now, and Tom Brady doesn't suck. It's like, yeah, no, that's hype. I'm gonna still say wild card because 7 positions.
I'm changing football hell to sus. We're just going to call it sus. Just major sus. Okay. Wild card is fine, but now their sus tier is a new tier. Okay. All right. Are the Dodgers getting bent over completely right now?
6-0.
6-0. All right. Texans Jaguars. Of course, the Texans respond and get their first win absent of the fucking butt chin, a.k.a. Uriah Faber's dad. Bill O'Brien gets fired. Gardner Minshew's terrible. Jaguars are in for the tank. Are the Jaguars regular trash or landfill trash?
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, when you go for a halfback pass on a 4th and 1 on the opposing 10, that might be landfill trash.
But that's Jets level landfill trash.
Shit. I mean, although to be fair, they've had a lot of self-destruction over the past year, so they still could be landfill trash. There's an argument that could be made there.
All right, landfill trash. You've made it. You lost to the fucking Texans, a winless team, so you are now landfill trash. Texans are regular trash.
They're just straight trash.
Yeah,
they're
regular trash.
I mean, they're a mess. It might take years to undo their situation, but you beat a bad team.
Yep.
You try giving them chances, but I mean, you're probably not going to make the playoffs, but you trash.
Yeah, trash. James Amadei, the Jacoby Brissett Club just opened up in Indianapolis. Oh, that sounds like a interesting club. They want him to start, and yet the defense gave up 32 points to fucking Cleveland. Cleveland looking legit now.
I've been saying that since last week. They look good.
I mean,
the problem is with Phillip Rivers is the backbreaking interceptions. I mean, he had that bad safety and 2 really bad picks. That's why they want to get rid of Rivers.
Yeah, well, he's sucking ass. Brissett is not the answer. Brissett is like
he's okay. I mean, he's not anything great. He's a good pinch guy, but he's not a full-time starter. You've seen that over the past couple of years. His upside is mediocre.
They'd be better off with Tyrod and no syringes. That's where they'd be better. Mm-hmm. Golden Hybrid 258. Tree, who you got? The 4-0 Steelers or the 4-1 Browns?
That is tough. That is really tough. The Steelers have looked very sus. I mean,
but they're 4-0.
My homer in me wants to say Steelers, but the logical part that sees stuff wants to say Cleveland. It's tough.
You're trying to buy
very tough.
Yep. You're not trying to jinx the Steelers. I get it. Bengals and Ravens. Ravens doing their Raven thing. They're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
But the Bengals are.
I think they're just regular trash.
Yeah, they're regular trash. You can't. They're not landfill level trash, and they're not sus because we know they're the imposters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Bengals are just they're AJ Brown looking at an interception. They're meh, whatever.
Yeah, AJ Green probably should retire after this year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Panthers.
I mean, he has money coming in on a franchise tag. That's probably why. But the injury took him out. It's a shame. He's a great player.
This is interesting. Panthers started 0-2, and now they're 2-2.
3-2.
3-2. 3-2. So they started 0-2, and now they're 3-2. And they are in first, I believe, right? Or tied for first. So they started out as trash.
I say mediocre. Or sus.
Sus. Panthers are sus.
Mm-hmm.
They're very sus. But I guess their counterpart, the Falcons, are they landfill trash?
They are landfill trash. They big trash. And they need to fire
their coach.
0-5, wasted season. You fired the guys that you should have fired years ago, way too late.
Yeah.
And they got to blow it up.
They do.
I know it's it's hard because that's your core, but you're not winning anything with them anymore. Matt Ryan is not what he was. Julio Jones keeps getting injured. Todd Gurley, you might get some value for. He's been good, but he's not going to be there for in a couple years.
Matty Ice is more like Matty room temperature tap water right now.
I mean, you have pieces. You have Calvin Ridley. You have AJ Terrell.
The Riddler.
Mm-hmm. But it's not there anymore, man.
It's not. All right, read the next 3.
Mm-hmm. Beast of Metal 1989. Also, a hearty congratulations to Chase Elliott on extending his road course win streak to 4. I would hope he could make it to the final round, but continue. I'll keep going with that one. I'll come back to the other ones. I've seen this song and dance before, specifically in 2018, except he has 2 extra playoff points over Logano for 4th going into the 3rd round.
NASCAR playoffs, man. How many races are left? 4 or 5 or something? Every week it gets more interesting. We'll get there. We're getting closer to the championship. Mm-hmm.
It's violatory for 2. As a Stars fan, I'm scared for Mioro's contract. Not surprised. He's going to get $8 million minimum, no matter what contract he gets.
Yeah, so it sucks for you. You did the live stream, and all the big moves happened a day after.
There's no tampering period anymore.
Yeah, because Taylor Hall signed with Buffalo.
Signed with fucking Buffalo. Yeah. I want to go to a winning team. I want to be here long term. Let's sign with Buffalo. Yeah, great. I know your old coach, Ralph Kruger, was there, and he was with you for like half a year. But, dude, come on. Fucking Buffalo? What, are you going to get like the trade of your choice when you go at the deadline?
Yeah,
the only thing I can think of is like he's gambling on himself for next year when the cap goes up. Hopefully.
Maybe, but remember when Jason Worth got all that shit for going to the Nationals and then he brought the winning with him? Maybe Taylor Hall brings some winning to Buffalo. Okay.
Maybe.
PD goes to who? Vegas, I think.
Petrangelo goes to Vegas when they're dealing with more cap hell now because they're keeping Marc-Andre Fleury. So who else do you trade? You've already traded Nate Schmidt for like pennies.
Yeah.
Now you got to trade someone else for pennies.
Somebody big, it could be like Marchessault.
You have to. I mean, the core's pissed apparently because they haven't liked how they mangled the situation.
Yeah, they mangled it all right. Keep reading.
Craig Kramer for 5. Adam Gase still has a job because 2020 hates my guts, and being happy isn't an option for me, and until everyone is fired, it's not going to change.
I remember what
2020 hates everyone's guts. It's not just you, dude.
Remember happiness? Remember when you would wake up
what is
and
happiness?
Right.
That I'd wake up and be able to go places?
You'd be optimistic and shit. You'd be all happy.
Oh, dude, bitch, I've never been optimistic. I haven't been optimistic in over a decade. Get that shit out of here.
No, but, maybe today won't suck. All right, and then
it just grinds. It is what it is, man. Well, like everything was better before the Lakers won the championship, and then they destroyed their fucking city again. Apparently, $3 million in damages.
They don't need a riot to destroy that city. L.A. is.
LA's already destroyed.
Homeless encampments and just
heroin.
It's pretty scary.
Now you've got a bunch of entitled Laker fans going off about how they had it coming and all that stupid shit. No, fuck you. Yeah. I'm a random guy for 10. When I have to deal with getting heart attacks every Seahawks game, I need some damn pills. A win is a win, but pass rush need help. Song for TB12 is Stepdad by Eminem. Just remind him for Nick Foles.
Listen to those champagne problems. A win is a win. You're 5-0. You have the best quarterback in the league.
Seahawks have been really cardiac.
Yeah, they true, but they're pulling out the win.
To be fair, Minnesota should have won. If they managed to get like the right situation, if they managed to do a different play besides a predictable run up the fucking gut on 4th and inches,
I'm surprised they didn't do a bootleg right there.
Yeah, they should have done a bootleg or a rollout. That's all they should have done. Yeah. Like you do that, you might get a touchdown. You win the game. I get why they went for it on 4th and inches. I completely understand that. I'm not going to bitch at them for not kicking the field goal because if you get the first down there, you burn your timeouts, you burn more clock, then you kick the field goal, and then it's near impossible for Seattle to come back. But like that, it's not even that it was just a predictable like run up the guard tackle slot when they were predictably pinching inside. It's that the running back completely missed an open hole to the outside. Yeah. You see there's like a little thing of like, you see like the tackle slot's like wide open, and he probably would have gotten a first down if there wasn't anyone pursuing.
Yeah, he pulled a Trent Richardson. Oh, Tannehill's about to go and walk into the end zone. Oh, he did the spike little thingy. But yeah, they had been so good. The play call was good. They just didn't execute, and Seattle has stepped up. I think what was it the week before they
Minnesota secondary.
They got lucky. That's the only thing I can really say. And it's been the same with why they were such a playoff contender last year. If you remove Russell Wilson from that entire equation, the Seahawks would be easily an 8-8 team.
Well, duh.
Thing is, I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that. But thing is, I won't say they're pretenders because they really have the talent to get them past. But thing is, Russell Wilson's the only piece that they really have that stays consistent. Because the thing about it, Carson and Penny aren't a bad rushing duo, but the thing is, they're both made of glass. Like last season, neither of which could complete a whole season without each other. I kid you not, if the Seahawks lost one permanently, their rushing core would be absolute garbage.
You make some valid points, but luck is you can't quantify luck. The only way to quantify it is in the win column, and Seattle. Putting W's in there.
Well, Minnesota's secondary is putrid. That fourth down,
exactly.
What was that corner
doing?
He's just looking behind,
Metcalf still had to catch the ball.
and then like DK Metcalf's like 5 yards behind him.
Here's the thing, though. It's been proven over time and time again that you can't give Russ Wilson 4 chances. And he just got it done, man. He got it done twice, I think, on that drive, right? There was another 4th down, something like that.
Yeah, 4th down at the goal line.
Yeah. He's playing fucking good football right now, and maybe they slow down in the postseason, but they look like the class. All right, let's get a game out here. Thank you for reading those snooper chats. Raiders and the Chiefs. The Raiders pull probably the biggest upset of the year so far. I was on the show with Jacob Charnow, the young kid that has a great little show. Unfortunately, he's a Jets fan, so clearly his parents
he invited me on
him.
his show, so I'm hoping to go on next week.
Yeah, and we were talking about, he had me do some predictions, and I was like, oh, of course the Raiders are going to win. I wonder which version of the Raiders we're going to get. And it was the version of the Raiders that can actually play football, and they bent over the Chiefs pretty hard. But I would say
offense just like fell apart in the second half.
Yeah, it was a division game. I wouldn't put any stock on it. I think the Raiders came out hard trying to get at KC. KC is still Super Bowl, and I would say the Raiders are sus.
Sus borderline wild card at this point, but they'll need to rattle off a few more wins for that.
Very sus.
How you doing? 5 points.
Who's this?
Kevin Michael Von Magnum
here. Wait a minute. We're not on the Titans game yet. Why are you in here? Huh? We're just watching the Titans game. The Titans look good. Are you trying to check in at halftime? Is that what you're trying to do?
Exactly. It's halftime right now. And
what adjustments do they need to make?
Which one? Because they're leading right now by 11.
Okay. What do you think they need to do to continue to win the game?
Run track to Cito a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, I can understand like the Bills Mafia calling, no, you can't be. It's like, you can't be winning by 11. You haven't practiced yet. And I just go, Tractor Cito goes boom, boom on Josh Norman. Jesus Christ, that was a wicked stiff arm he did in that second quarter.
Yes. All right. Well, anything else you want to add for your update here?
Other than that, I'd say Josh Allen looks pretty impressive, even though they're trailing by 11.
This game is going to get close.
Oh yeah,
it's far from over. It is going to get
absolutely.
Close.
I mean, I would probably say that once they got Stephon Diggs in March, I thought, yeah, that was the missing piece because right now their offense is still open. I mean, it's really done wonders for Josh Allen right now, just because, his entire offense now opens up because now he has a legitimate number 1 and a number 2. Right now, the number 2 is gone right now with John Brown not being in the game.
Poor John Brown's body. All right. Well, thanks for checking in. Hopefully, the Titans continue to do the thing.
Continue to continue, yes.
Yes, they continue to continue. All right, Kevin, thanks for checking in, buddy.
All right, peace out.
See ya. And now he's going to drink beer and yell shit at the TV. Phil Michaels, Packers fan here. I swear we could go 19-0 this year and our fan base would still bitch about the run defense and not drafting a receiver. We are the Yinzers of the NFC. Yeah. Continue to be continued. I'm a random guy. Do you believe that there was a Kobe Force ghost in Game 6 and possessed the Lakers? No, I believe the NBA.
No, I think it was just probably fucked to begin with.
The NBA is
dude, everyone knew the Lakers were going to win. I know everyone was saying like, oh, the Blazers are going to win, the Clippers are going to win, but it's like, dude, come on.
Once the Clippers were eliminated, that took out any threat.
I thought the Lakers would have probably beat the Clippers, even though I wanted.
It's fixed. It's all fixed, and this is coming from a Lakers fan.
That's why the NBA ratings fucking tanked.
I want to enjoy this title, but it feels plastic and about as artificial as the Astros 2017 World
It's because they bought their championship, technically. I mean, it's all free agents. But like, you can't say that because apparently I'm wrong and salty bitch.
The Lakers winning was like having sex with a prostitute, right? You got to nut off but you paid for it.
I have to say, as a Lakers fan, seriously, it feels probably the least genuine of any championship ever. It just feels like a scripted storyline trying to gain ratings because the bubble has completely killed any integrity of the NBA.
The Game 5 ratings were
the game
70%.
6. Apparently Game 5 and 6 were down like 2/3.
Yeah,
it's
66%.
Worst ever.
I mean, they got like doubled up by a nondescript Sunday night football game.
Mm-hmm.
That is horrible for the NBA.
Yeah, I think right now it could be Giants Jets on a Thursday night, and they would.
They could still be beaten by the NBA.
Yeah,
the NFL is king.
The NFL is king.
Do you know the sad thing about that is the only high point I had from that whole playoff bubble was watching the Clippers lose. I don't care that we just won a ring now. We're talking about the Celtics. It feels so hollow and ungenuine. The NBA is just, I'm losing faith in the NBA as we speak. Even coming from a diehard Lakers fan for pretty much my entire life.
Because the problem is it's not even about teams. It's about players.
Yeah,
it is. It's
like,
about
There's no loyalty anymore.
It didn't even feel like the Lakers won the title. LeBron, AD, and a bunch of ring chasers won the title.
Yep.
That's what it felt like to me.
No, the toxicity just seeps out of LA.
Oh dear God, it's horrible. Like you guys fucking rioted and bashed police cars and burned buses.
The toxicity of our city,
Hey, if it can be toxic enough for it to melt into the Pacific Ocean, I'll be completely fine with it.
Cardinals and the Jets. Are the Cardinals wild card or are they sus? I feel like they're sus.
I'd say sus because the Jets are just trash among trash. And anybody can look at against them.
The Jets are okay. Like if you took a garbage barge, if you took one of those and sunk it at the bottom of the ocean and then filled that garbage barge up every week for 52 weeks, you would still have less trash than the New York Jets.
Oh yeah,
they are
every time
trash, straight trash. All right, let's do another game. Why not? This machine is rolling here. Eagles and Steelers in the Steagles matchup. They were once.
I'm going to call the Eagles trash. Fight me.
Ooh, they're regular trash. They're 1-4.
You're 4th and 5 on your 40 with 3 minutes left. Why the fuck are you kicking a 57-yard field goal when you know you can't stop the Steelers' offense?
Because you're trash.
They trash. And then they immediately go down the field because they can't cover Chase Claypool.
You trash. Chase Claypool is a monster, though. Here we go. Here comes Dodge to defend the trash.
I wouldn't name the. You have to admit that was a hell of a game that transpired.
It's because Steelers played down, baby. That's their calling card.
Yeah, but they gave up 39 points to a team that really isn't interested in scoring. 38.
And the officiating was trashed too because we got gifted a couple of calls. The Doug Peterson challenge. Can we talk about how absolutely bugnut stupid that challenge was? And he still won it.
All right, reset the situation. What happened here?
So Doug Peterson threw a challenge that there was an incomplete pass as opposed to what was called a completion. And it was pretty damn obvious to everybody who was watching that was a complete pass. That was a catch. After reviewing the play, the runner did not have the foot down or whatever. I'm like, what? That was such a stupid ass challenge that he had no business winning.
And he still.
That sounds like the. Damn, that sounds like the Tree. Remember in what was it, 2005, Troy Polamalu versus the Colts, where he obviously had the interception, but apparently some bullshit happened and.
Did he not have control of the ball when it hit the ground?
Yeah, I remember that.
That rule wasn't even enforced at that time, so what the fuck? Like, I remember I was pissed at that point because I hated the fucking Colts at that time. But shit. Why is the officiating still shit after all these years?
So, I personally would put the Eagles in sus because there's so much potential that they just blow it every single time.
Yeah, but they're in trash land right now. You might be able to. They're leading the division at 1-2-1. Okay, let's move them up to sus, because they are leading their division by one half.
The Cowboys are leading the division now.
No, it's the Cowboys are one. No, you're right. They're 2-3. Why is this not updating these standings? These are terrible. Fucking garbage. You're right. NFL. Let me just go to NFL.com.
I would keep them at sus for now. If they go to 1-4
No, they're trash.
1,
I'm sorry, I got it wrong.
Then they'd be trash.
No, I got it wrong. They are 1-3-1, and they tied a game they should have won. They're trash. They're regular trash.
Yeah, they are trash.
Steelers are.
You lost to the football team. You're trash.
Wild card, right? Steelers.
Yeah, they're wild card.
EDP said fuck Dak Prescott. We all know about it, and that was a hot take, but that's what EDP does. He's a fucking troll. He's a troll who just wants clicks.
He's a provocateur.
Right. And he finally did something that his own fan base doesn't even like. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, when you talk about shit about
now we see why Dodger doesn't like EDP and his bullshit, because he's
took you this whole time.
Huh? I mean, dude, who said Carson Wentz was injured? Dallas Cowboys fans do talk.
Whoever said EDP was a class act? No one's ever said that either. So it's like you're shocked that the guy that fucking broadcasts that he blew up the bathroom in Chipotle is also a piece of shit. I would never have associated those two. Or that guy that believes that jacking off is a sport also revels in a quarterback getting hurt.
He's also apparently a sex weirdo too, so there's that.
Well, there's always that. Mm-hmm. Who isn't a sex weirdo? A guy that can name 200 porn stars without even thinking. All right.
I'm talking about the kind of sex weirdo that goes after underage girls.
Oh, that is not. Yeah, and we're demonetized. Okay, Craig Kramer. Thank God for sports betting. Other Sundays would be hard to watch. Joe Douglas is another who can go as well. All the draft picks are hurt. Yep. Mm-hmm. Assassino Jackson. Congratulations, NFC East. It took you 5 weeks to get a team over 1 win, and it only because 2 of your teams played each other. Yeah. The Giants, I thought, were really going to win that game, and they were going to be 1 game out of first at 1-4. I really thought that was going to happen, but it didn't. Sad face. Womp womp. The Simpsons says 90. If Patrick Marleau's winning anything, it'll be the new Mr. Hockey when he passes Gordie Hall for the all-time games played record. Nah, Marleau's not gonna. He's not gonna play until.
Oh, he got re-signed, but
not gonna play until his 50s, is he?
No. I don't know.
Rams in Washington.
Remember, Gordie Howe played a good bit in the WHA.
That's true.
Yeah.
So let's take a look. Gordie Howe has 1,767 games.
Mm-hmm. How many does Marley have?
1,723.
Oh,
so if he played 45 games, he has the record.
But then the Gordie Howe camp will pull the WHA just like they did on Gretz,
Maybe.
And they were like, wait a minute. I played in WHA till I was like 58. Mm-hmm. Redskins, Rams, the Rams.
Hey, that's racist.
Oh, I'm sorry. Football team and Rams. The football team is regular trash. We know that.
Yeah.
Are the Rams sus or wild card?
Ooh, that's tough. They look better. I'd say wild card because there's 3 slots.
Yeah, they're 4-1. They're playing better. They're beating.
And the Washington, the Deadskins are very trash.
Yeah, regular trash.
You know what though?
We got to see Alex Smith come out and get his fucking ass whooped.
Yeah.
And
the leg holds up. That was a good test because he was getting the shit kicked out of him by Aaron.
Well, the first play he comes back like Aaron Donald literally piggybacks on him.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, is your leg good? Yep. Okay. It's tough.
I'm kind of glad though that now we have some defensive role players who are kind of stepping up, but at the same time, I mean, like we're playing the Deadskins, so it's not like we really had to prove anything.
Yeah, it's true. But it's good when you beat a team that you should, and not just beat them, but beat them handily, unlike the Steelers who constantly play down to their competition.
I will say though, again going back on Ramsey, I thought he couldn't get less toxic from that fight last week. But dude, did you see that head tackle on Kyle Allen?
Yeah, where he knocked him out. You know what? I don't think so. Allen also lowered his helmet. That was not. I don't think Ramsey was trying to take out Allen on that play.
The thing is, like, going back to what I was saying, like, I mean, I still think Ramsey is starting to really embroil in the toxicity, but the thing is, how is that a head-on collision? I mean, I'll dispute that, but then there's the Malcolm Jenkins hit on Brandon Cooks during the Super Bowl, which in my opinion I still think is a pretty intentional hit if you look at the way he moves.
That wasn't called, was it?
No, it wasn't. They knocked him unconscious.
They're oversensitive now, but you can't figure out someone's intent on film.
Sure.
So, your Rams are wild card. Congratulations. Yeah. Giant Pie 12. The Chargers are going to waste Justin Herbert, aren't they?
Oh,
now,
yeah.
Tree has to answer to who the best QB from Oregon is. Who's the best QB from Oregon?
Time will tell on that, but Herbert looks pretty good so far.
Joey Harrington.
It's Achilles Smith.
Who was the other guy that?
Marcus Mariota. Chris Miller was a big one.
Yeah. Who was that? No, he was really.
The other guy was Dan Faust.
I was about to say him. Herbert looks like a much better Harrington. Oh, sorry.
Marcus.
Oh, he can throw a football. Like, he can just, like, sling it.
Yep.
Which is like, okay, I can see why people like this guy.
Yeah, the Ducks. They're a factory of shit. Thomas F. Yanks keeping Boone is the worst move of the offseason, and the postseason isn't over yet. He can't manage an elite bullpen, and Ford should be cut. I think Boone did pretty good with what he had this year.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, too, is he's a puppet for the executive branch, and managerial team has been apparently meddling in a lot of their pitching decisions, which it's like, okay, you pulled Davy Garcia for Jay Happ. Okay, why did you do that?
Yeah, well, then in that case, you can't fire your whipping boy, right? We can't fire him. We told him to do that.
Yeah, I mean, the Yankees have spent about $2.5 billion on payroll in the past decade, and you can't even make the World Series.
Well,
Boone is just another form of Dave Roberts, and Dave Roberts is Dave Robertsing again.
He's continuing to continue. Kirk Cable. Bills are doing things, and Sabres somehow have Taylor Hall. Is this optimism? No. As long as
Taylor Hall, hey, he wants to win. He's going to win the draft lottery again. Yeah. You're going to get Atu Rati or Shane Wright.
If they're going to win something, all right. Mm-hmm. The draft lotto. All right, let's do some more. Dolphins, 49ers. Dolphins, probably in a huge upset, but they have exposed how just injured to shit San Fran is. I don't think San Fran is trash because of the injuries. Do you say that they're sus?
Shit. I think it's injuries, but with the way the West is, I mean, they're
sus. Come on.
I mean, they might be sus. They're sus or wild card.
They're sus.
One or the other.
No way the Niners are going to win the wild card now. They just lost to fucking Miami. My Jammy. They lost to my Jammy.
And Miami is, I think they're up to sus.
Miami's up to sus. Yeah, they're out of trash.
Yeah, they're not trash enough to be with the level of a football team or the Texans.
They haven't benched Fitzmagic yet. It's just.
Yeah, this is the part where you fool yourself into thinking you're legit. Fitzception has that great run and gets himself a big contract somewhere and then falls to shit.
Red Rhino 94. Sawadi Cup. I feel bad for Justin Herbert. Performing well against the Saints, only for the Chargers to pull the Chargers late in the fourth quarter. They should have won that game.
They should have won the last two games. They're up by 17 in the second quarter.
The Money Badger.
The Chargers should be 3-2 at minimum.
Yeah, the Money Badger, except they're 1-4. The Money Badger kicked the upright, doinked it, left his hip out, and he was too overconfident. He thought he had it locked, and he fucked it up. And they lost. And the Saints The Saints look so bad.
They are very sus.
To
They are
start.
the definition of sus. Drew Brees looks like fucking ass, and then he'll randomly throw like these deep balls. It's like, why aren't you throwing that more often, dude? Don't do this dink and dunk shit. Their secondary, though, might be the worst in the league. It might be worse than Dallas. Like, it is
It's terrible.
bad.
But they ended up making big plays to win.
Well,
the
they make
game.
plays because it's the Chargers. Their offense went fucking conservative. They're coached by Anthony Lynn, who hasn't developed worth shit. And their defense is injured to fuck, too.
Yeah.
Like, the Saints, they are the epitome of sus.
Yeah, they are
The
sus.
Chargers
When
are
we get
trash.
to them, we will suss them out. You read the next. What?
We are
Shit.
on, looks like Kurt Coble.
No, Beast of Metal. Beast of
Oh,
Metal.
Beast of Metal, sorry. Hey, Cincy, you want head cheerleader Tomlin? We're willing to float him down the Ohio River on a raft. We'll even throw in a free Keith Buttlicker.
Ooh.
Hey, don't worry. There are a bunch of teams that probably will take Mike Tomlin in a heartbeat. If Mike Zimmer gets fired, that Cincinnati might go after him.
Oh yeah. There's
mean-
gonna be some turnover already.
Oh, dude, easy. You've already
Gase
had two
job.
fires.
Zimmer's getting fired.
Patricia looks like he might get
Patricia's not
fired.
gonna make it.
Lynn might get axed. Fangio might get
Is
axed.
Marone still coaching? And
Marone and Caldwell are still coaching.
Oh
I
my
think
God,
they get
Marone's
axed.
fucking gone.
He should have been fired last year.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of turnover. Bill Belichick's getting... I'm just kidding.
Pete Carroll's obviously getting
Yeah, Pete
axed.
Carroll's on the hot seat. John Harbaugh, definitely.
Do you think Mike McCarthy gets fired this year? Nah.
No. They just gave him a whole bunch of money to be fat. Mm-hmm. All right.
Get carried.
Keep reading.
Idiocy for 87 for 5. Well, Tree, this weekend, it's your Yenzer False Hope versus my Browns fan False Hope. Whose dam of denial cracks first? Tough. I'm going to say the Steelers False Hope cracks.
I think it's
It is so tough because it's
hard
so
to gauge
even.
these two teams and who's going to show up.
Mhm.
But this seems to be the year that Cleveland has figured some shit out, and so it's probably the year that they finally figure it out and beat the Steelers. You know,
Maybe.
All right, read one more.
Lower Nevermore for 5. Derrick Henry is giving me Vietnam flashbacks. You have to try to tackle him, Earl Thomas. Also, the Astros are now up 1-0.
Yeah, no. Rays must go up 3-0. They must crush all hopes of anything with the Astros. They must take their soul. They must take their heart out, remove it from their chest, stomp on it while it's still beating, and then take a shit on that. That's how the Rays have to do things. Giants.
I wish the Astros still had Verlander and Osuna because they'd probably be locks of the World Series if they had more pitching.
Yeah. If they had Osuna, they could really beat the tar out of the Rays domestically. All right, Giants played the Cowboys. We know where the Giants are. They are landfill.
They are
trash.
deep trash.
Deep trash. Big trash. Big trash. And the Cowboys are...
They're unfortunately division.
Yeah, I know.
They are the
They're
epitome
the
of
most
sus.
sus division of... And they just lost their quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Although Andy Dalton isn't that much of a downgrade.
He did lead them right down the field against the Giants nonetheless, but he did have 2 crucial throws that got it done. That got it done.
I feel bad for Dak, man.
I do too.
Yeah, that was tough.
That's the last thing you
He
want to
gambled
see.
on himself and he got injured.
It also wasn't a dirty play. It just was a free play.
It was just a bad luck thing.
Yeah.
Thing is, like, even if we hate the Cowboys, like, the thing is, if there's someone on a team that I hate, like, for instance, Malcolm Jenkins or like Tedrick Thompson, I mean, I don't cheer for that if they get hurt, man. I mean,
no, I don't want to. I want to beat you when you're at your best, so I can talk the maximum shit. If I beat you and you're beat up, it's like, oh, whatever. You have an excuse. I don't want you to have an excuse. I want to beat you when you are at your best, so that you can shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Wait, what the fuck? I'm just getting an update.
Are we getting?
The Jets released Le'Veon Bell.
Wait a minute, what?
It's just updated from Adam Schefter.
What the?
What the fuck? The Jets. I got a tweet about that. Hold on.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
god.
They let go of that.
I'm just sitting there like, wait, what? Because like it came up like on Discord. It's like, oh, this is a fake account. It's like,
Oh
it's a
my
check mark. Like,
god.
it's literally a check mark. The Jets have cut Le'Veon Bell.
I'm checking this. This
Released
is
by
happening.
8:52 p.m. by Adam Schefter at October 13th. Look up Adam Schefter's tweet.
Yep, that it is correct.
I'm like, what the fuck?
7:52 p.m. Yep. Jets release Le'Veon Bell. So, big question: where's he going?
Anywhere. Someone will
I will laugh hysterically if it's the Steelers.
What if it's the Patriots? Yes.
Dude, like I was gonna call JJ Arcega Whiteside my locale of the week. Now I think I got to make it the Jets.
Oh my dear god. I feel
They just had to butt fumble this, didn't they?
It was out their entire existence.
Poor Sam Darnold. Now he's just going to be like that.
No. What happens is Sam Darnold's going to be traded in a couple weeks for a 3rd-round pick, and
Oh,
then he'll emerge out of the middle of nowhere.
Oh, wait. And then Bill O'Brien will be hired as the GM.
Yes, Bill O'Brien hired as head coach and GM.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hey, they'll use that 1st-round pick on like some 58th ranked linebacker from like Eastern Mississippi or something.
Oh boy.
Golden Hybrid 258 EDP has announced he's becoming a hockey fan and is choosing the Maple Leafs as his favorite team. Well, they're cursed. Also, CBS puts Steelers as a spot for Bell. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like, really, dude? If the Steelers sign Le'Veon Bell, I don't know how I'm gonna feel, because I mean, he did that whole stunt. It kind of backfired, but at the same time, he would be interesting for that backfield.
He'll go to some non-contender like Atlanta or some shit.
No, I mean, like, I think the Bears could use a pass-catching option out of the backfield. I'd say maybe the Colts could use somebody like that. I'm trying to think who else.
Chargers
Chargers would take him.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know if
Who's
there's
got injured running backs?
I really want to go to a contender.
Seahawks might add him for depth.
Seahawks.
They don't have the money
Yeah,
for him.
work.
Though.
Yeah.
He'll probably sign for league minimum because he already has like a couple mil guaranteed.
Yeah,
still.
yeah. The Jets will have to pay most of his salary, I think.
Oh, of course.
Right. They got dead cap. That massive amount of dead cap for him. Yeah.
Like, how bad did it have to be where he got automatically cut? I know they were like looking to trade him, but I know his contract was horrible.
There must have been no buyers on that.
Well,
The
nobody
league-
was buying that contract unless there was huge restriction. You'd be lucky to get like a 5th for him with how like ineffective he's been.
Yeah,
This was like
But dude, there's got to be something else coming out. Like there has to be like some big drama about like Le'Veon either being cancer or Adam Gase running him out of town. There has to be something in regards to that. Because there is no way you just release like a big guy 18 months after you sign him to one of the biggest contracts a running back has ever gotten, even if it was underwhelming for what he was. You don't do that unless there's something big happening behind the scenes.
No,
like there's something that's got to.
You're giving the Jets more credit than the Jets deserve.
No. I'm not giving
going on behind the scenes.
I'm saying it could be a power play maneuver by Adam Gase.
I'm just saying there's nothing going on behind the scenes. That is the scene. Is the Jets? It's a fucking tire fire. No one looks behind the tire fire for another worse tire fire. It's a fucking tire fire. Okay, like there's no
the Jets
dumpster
put the fire out with jet fuel. That's what they did.
Right. It's the Jets. Frank McMahon drinking a Southern Tier 2 times IPA and hoping my Rays can take a stranglehold in this series. Yeah, come on. Send us all your positive energy to eliminate the asterisks. I'm all for it, baby. Darth Soldier. So what do you think? Seahawks, contender or pretender? Seahawks are very obviously a contender. You'll see where we rank them. And Vadi DJ, this Bills defense makes me want to die. Yeah, Bills are a little rough right now.
Their 2-minute defense is pure dog shit right now.
Yeah. Flylatory also to Tree J Fresh Analytic player cards elite.
Because this is the 5th time in the season for the Bills that a team has just went right down the field in 2 minutes and scored a touchdown. The Jets did it twice. How the fuck did you do that?
Mm-hmm.
The Dolphins did it. The Raiders did it. And now the Titans have done it.
Yeah, but here, let's see. Where do the Bills have the ball? Oh, okay. It's relatively.
The Bills are driving right now.
Yeah.
They're
all All right, Colts and the Browns. Browns look good. The Browns are a wild card, right?
Yeah, they're wild card.
Mm-hmm. And
They
the
are not
Colts
sus.
are the definition of sus.
Oh.
Braves are up 7-0.
Yeah, ground rule double.
Ground rule double. Seahawks and the Vikings. Seahawks are a Super Bowl contender. Are they not? Are they not?
Yeah.
Vikings lost that
They
game.
gotta
But,
like win legit, but
yeah. Vikings
Green Bay
lost,
at first and secondary. Sorry, go ahead.
Vikings lost that game, but are they sus or are they trash?
I think they're trash.
They are trash. Trash.
Thing is, though, like if they play Green Bay in the NFC Championship, Green Bay is going to completely destroy the Seahawks secondary. Just considering how many points Minnesota
Come
put
on
up
now,
on
it's
them.
week 5. We can all. Everyone is hopeful now. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Mm-hmm.
We are gathered here today.
Marriage. Marriage is why. Okay.
I am Alex Moreno. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Yes, I'm prepared to die. Simon Boy 27. On behalf of the Parking Lot Podcast, they would like to announce that we have gotten Chiseled Adonis for tomorrow's show. Oh, good get. Good get.
Yeah, I didn't tell him to do that either, but thank you, Simon, for doing that.
Yes, Simon seems to be a very loyal fan of the Parking Lot. Simon Boy
Yeah.
27. That's the Parking Lot Podcast, 8:30, 7:30 Central on the Tahoe Super Sports Channel. All right.
No, it's on the CW, actually.
It's on the CW. Right
Right
after Hold Up
after
Darnell.
Arrow. Coming on after Arrow, airing right before Supergirl on the CW.
On the CW. Beast of Metal 1989. Why does Portland always croon to the sounds of Damian Lillard and his merry band of You're Fucked? Why must Rib City always rest in piss? And were Rib City's ribs any good before the shower? Ooh. I don't know. Rib City. I don't know. Rib City to me is Memphis, Tennessee. And Fly Lattori, who it looks like he has a job and is now earning money and spending it on us for no good reason. Also, now I'm legal. I turned 18th on September 30th. Woo! All right, Fly.
Happy birthday, brother.
Congratulations, brother. You are now responsible for getting a job and moving out of your parents' house. Fly Lattori, Dell to Toronto, 1 year.
Our live chat is just exploding right now.
Yeah. What's that? What's exploding right now?
The live chat.
Oh, yeah. They're just talking about.
Well, it's just because Le'Veon Bell just got cut. I'm just
People
in
are
there
coming here just to tell us that he got cut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, our numbers are going up now. 491.
Yeah, it's like everyone's just like, oh look, we gotta do something. Let's go gang them up.
Yeah.
Now I gotta
Nick
write a
Man.
different point for sports ball now. Because
Nick
it's
Man
like-
just summed this up perfectly,
Yeah,
though. He
you're
just
lucky
said,
that happened, right? Before you
Well, I mean,
release
I would have done stuff anyway. Like my low call of the week was going to be JJ Arcega-Whiteside for that bullshit he pulled before the half.
Yeah.
nope.
Now it's Adam.
That-
And
All right, Saints and the Chargers. Saints are very sus.
they are hardcore sus. Hardcore sus.
Sus.
They make us sus.
Sus of
I
the
don't know
sus.
how much more sus you can be.
Sus. Actually, we put the Rams in the wrong. They should be division. No,
Hey,
they're not.
yeah.
No.
No, oh, come
I got it right.
The Seahawks are Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're right.
Hmm.
You're right.
Shut up, Alex.
All right.
Oh,
Chargers.
You already have enough cancer for one day.
Are the Chargers trash or sus?
I'd say they're trash because they should be
They've
3-2,
earned
and
the
Coach-
trash.
they're always holding them back. They trash.
Yep, they've earned their trash title. That's right.
Yep, and they're updating it like online. Le'Veon Bell got cut by the Jets. Like Jesus Christ, the Jets are fucking terrible.
I think
All right.
Adam Gase is trying to outdo James Dolan now for the most hated man in New York.
Gun to your head. Who would you trust the American healthcare system to? The government or the Jets? Like, look, we have to choose one. You're going to give up all your shit. We're going to let the government run healthcare or the Jets.
Probably healthcare.
I
At
would.
least they can manage to do their jobs.
Yeah, you're saying the government.
Yeah,
like
the
the
government
Jets.
would be more. I mean, the government would be slower, but at least if you get to them, they probably won't fuck up. There's probably like a 10% chance to succeed. The Jets, there's no chance to succeed. You're just gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, the Jets will be like, I'm sorry, we're just gonna cut you. I've got a headache, and I think I might have ball cancer. No, you're cut. You're cut.
We can't help you. You're getting cut.
Yeah, you're done. You're done. Yeah. All right. Tough choice, though. Exactly. Darth Soldier, I'm a huge fan of calling the football team the Redskin Potatoes. Me too. I should start calling them that. Beast of Metal. Did Josh Allen just throw a pick? Beast of Metal 1989. Who is the top prospect
he's
in the upcoming MLB draft? Who's the kid? The kid who's number one?
Kumar Bender.
Yes, that's it. No, Kumar Rocker, you mean.
Kumar Rocker, sorry.
Yes, Kumar.
Bite
Everyone's
my
taking
shiny metal ass.
for John Rocker's kid, right? Isn't it John Rocker's kid? Yeah.
I'm not
Wasn't
sure.
John Rocker a racist?
No, he was.
No, he was
not
just
a
like he was the
racist.
guy who like talks shit about like the 6 train.
The
I think.
7 train, and he just talked shit about New York. He was not a racist. He married a black woman. Like he's just.
Well, I think his thing was he was homophobic. I think that.
Yes,
was the
he
big
did
thing.
say he called someone a fag.
He called a fag.
Yes, he was like sitting next to some fag.
Like
on
there's
the
some
train.
fag and like a
Yeah,
girl with
yeah,
like 3
and I'm just
kids
like-
and somebody with AIDS.
And when
You know,
I read
like-
that, I was
Someone
like,
like a monkey.
I mean,
or
like,
something.
dude, the New York train is kind of shitty.
well, that's what I said when I read it. I was like, he's a bigot, but he's obviously been to New York. So
It's full of
The
smelly
only thing
people.
more depressing than New York trains are North Jersey. If you ever
Oh,
drive through
God.
there, that is fucking
no.
depressing.
The LIR is probably one of the worst.
No,
Yeah.
LA subway can outdo you because we have the massive horde of homeless people.
Yeah, that's right. You got people shitting like right on the train cars.
It's a mobile apartment with open bathrooms.
No, this one time I was riding back on the LIR from the city out to like Garden City, and it was like 4 a.m, and I was just trying to sleep on the train, and these 2 people for no reason were just yelling at each other like on the train, and I'm just like, I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to get like 2 Z's in before I go back home. I've been partying all night. Just terrible. All right.
I used to oh, anyway, go ahead. I was gonna say I used to commute on it, and I used to see like a homeless guy fall asleep and just pee and leave this puddle like
Yep.
at the front of the car.
Yep. That's what they say. Shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll land among the stars. And they mean the stars of West Hollywood Boulevard is where you end up. Because you did not hit the moon. James Amadei. Who is Tony Gonsolin? I don't know who that is.
He's the starting pitcher for the Dodgers tonight.
Oh, yeah.
He got
Oh,
shelled.
he got elevated because of the scratch, huh? Well, he obviously is doing a great job.
Unfortunately.
Chet, you betcha. Bill O'Brien might not even have the worst O'Brien gaff the Jets ever made. James, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
He got elevated to start, and he got shelled in the first couple of innings.
Proving why he was not the
28
starter.
to 10.
Yeah, because I saw his name as the starter, and I was like, who is this guy with the weird beard?
I think
I
it was
like how
rumored
you're
that the
calling somebody
Felipe
weird.
Vasquez, one of the guys returning in that Vasquez trade.
Yeah, something like
That fell through.
Is that the Vasquez, the guy that abused his something?
No, he was the
No.
pedophile.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They traded him before. They must have known.
No, they could have traded him before.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
I was up for trading him because he was going to be useless in this system. But
He nearly came to LA
But
too,
then
which
he-
makes it worse.
yeah, that's what I
He
mean.
was a
He was almost a Dodger.
Yeah, but now he's permanently banned. Beast of Metal 1989. Congratulations, Christopher Johnson. You have officially stared into Adam's gaze for too long. The hairless gritty has driven you insane. You ejected Le'Veon while muttering in Nick Gase. Blake Trout, Jets released Le'Veon Bell as a scapegoat. No, they just released him because...
No, they released him because it's Lil Jets.
Yeah, it's lol Jets all the time. La Jets all the time, all the time.
They're a butt fumble. I mean, this is either Le'Veon being a massive cancer or Adam Gase pulling a massive power play maneuver because he apparently didn't want him from the beginning.
They need to fire Adam Gase.
You need to contract that franchise. That's what you need to fucking do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead serious. Contract their fucking franchise. Contract them and the Falcons. The NFL will be better off.
It's pretty easy to contract them. You know, because
Yeah,
it's not
Just
like you have to get
the Jets and then put in a new franchise. Bring back the New Jersey Generals.
right. You delete the Jets. You don't have a stadium sitting there empty. At least the Giants.
New Jersey Generals. Donald
Just
Trump could be
simply
their owner
strip
and
them
run
of
them into the
ownership
fucking
like
ground.
we did Donald Sterling.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
Irv Alvarado, FPV, you need to put the Jets in their own tier, a nuclear waste dump tier, and the active environmental cleanup in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
The Jets are just a super fun team of the NFL
They're
now.
such trash.
Yeah,
Nolan Wolf, the Vikings tank for Trevor or Trey is going perfectly. What say you? No one's tanking harder than the Jets, though. Nobody is tanking harder than the Jets.
I'm gonna feel bad for Trevor Lawrence if he gets picked up by the Jets. He doesn't need to be there.
I'm going to feel awesome when a division rival picks up Le'Veon Bell and the Jets pay him to beat them. That is going to be my favorite thing. Mm-hmm.
He goes to the Dolphins. Let's go with that.
Nolan Wolf, the Vikings tank. No, wait. Sad Frisbee. Maybe Le'Veon Bell got cut because he wanted a better contract.
Oh, by the way, 5 points. Remember when you said this game was going to get tight?
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh Allen. If you didn't already notice, Josh Allen threw a bad interception. Titans returned it almost all the way to the goal line and basically score on the ensuing drive. So, yeah, it's 28-10.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
They
Well,
need to get their shit.
maybe it's not going to be
Josh Allen
close.
is back to being a running back again. Is this what we're doing now?
Sadly, like
I mean, he's not running, but I mean, he's made some mistakes.
he's made some pretty bad mistakes here in the third quarter. I mean, he was
Overall,
dropped.
he really played a good secondary, though. Like the Raiders secondary's bad, Dolphins, Jets, like the Rams were
The Titans weren't really a good secondary either, but here they are.
Well, and they play the Jets next week, but on Sunday, not on Thursday.
No, they play the Chiefs.
No, they play the
Monday.
Chiefs. I thought it was Thursday. They played.
No, it was Monday now. They had to move it. Remember,
Yeah, I know. They're
Tuesday-
not doing Thursday night football because, fuck Thursday night football.
Yeah.
Thursday night football.
Would you rather have 2 Monday night games or a Thursday night game?
2 Monday night games.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say that.
2 Mondays.
Has Thursday night football ever been good?
Two Monday nights for sure.
Craig
Has it ever been
Kramer,
good?
King Gase strikes again. Why is he still here? Yes. I'm a random guy. This chat is sponsored by Manscaped. Please don't suspend me like Ian.
I didn't know Ian Rappaport was on there.
Oh, yeah. No. I didn't know the NFL owned Ian Rappaport's Twitter account, and he was not allowed
I think it's
to
because they didn't get the proper permissions or some stupid shit.
Bullshit. It's his Twitter account, though. Is he not allowed to make
But
a
it's-
fucking dollar?
Well,
Apparently not.
Fuck. It's his
Well, you
Twitter
can have
account. Who
well, you
gets
can
to
have, like, a
dictate
private-
what? Yeah, it's bullshit. Bullshit.
well, you can have, I mean, you can have like a private Twitter account because he's supposedly isn't he supposed to be like a news source considering that that's his job? Basically,
I didn't know he was that they owned his Twitter account like that. They basically said you cannot do anything. So what's his name?
It's professional,
Woj,
like account.
Woj tells a congressman to go fuck himself and gets less of a punishment than Rappaport tweeting about ball shaving.
Well, I thought Roach didn't he get disciplined as well?
He did. He was
He got
suspended.
suspended,
But
but he
more
didn't have
so-
to publicly
but-
apologize. I don't think.
Yeah. Just Rappaport is
Rappaport
losing
got
his job.
suspended
I
as
mean,
well.
not allowed to be on air for 2 weeks or something like that
Mhm.
over a tweet
Like until
that was not offensive.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hell.
Phil Michaels, the saddest thing about the Jets is that Adam Gase isn't even the worst coach they've ever had. He has nothing on Rich Kotite. Agreed. Kotite.
I would say Lou Holtz might be the worst, honestly.
Oh yeah, they hired Lou Holtz.
Hmm.
Yeah, you remember that?
To the Jets.
Yeah, you remember that era, kids? Well, of course you didn't because it was back in 1978.
76.
Oh.
76.
Yeah.
GN Tree, what is your earliest memory as a Steelers fan in person or on TV? FPV, your earliest memory as a Giants fan in person or on TV? Ooh, that's a good question.
Interesting.
Mine is seeing Lawrence Taylor. I think it was that game where he single-handedly beat the Lions, I want to say, where he just was everywhere and he was just beating the absolute fuck out of that team. And I was just like, this is my team. This is who I want to root for forever.
I think the one for me was like the Steelers blowing the lead to the Chargers back in like '94. But like I remember that defense. Like Carnell Lake lived in my neighborhood when we were growing up.
Really?
So that was my like real memory. I never saw him, but like that was the big thing. Carnell Lake lives in this neighborhood.
Oh, and
He's a damn good player.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Obviously, mine was basically just Steve McNair doing Steve McNair things. Oh, and by the way, the Meteor City Miracle. But I don't want to talk about that when the Bills Mafia are still here because they don't like that. They feel like their entire.
They still bitch about the forward pass.
Yeah, they thought it was a forward pass.
There
are no flags
on the field.
On the field.
Mine is probably the 2004 wild card.
It has been 20 fucking years, guys. Do what Elsa did.
They will never. They'll never let it go. They'll never let it go.
Don't sing that. Don't sing it. Don't sing it. Don't sing it. Don't sing it.
I'm not gonna.
All right, Beast of Metal 1989 with the last super chat, and then we'll rank all the teams that we forgot. I'll go for an in-between and say Christopher Johnson needs to sell. Maybe it'll even happen thanks to talcum powder lawsuits. Yeah, no. The Johnsons have more money than Davy Crockett. All right, Packers are Super Bowl contenders, right?
Yes, definitely.
Where's TA when you need him?
Are the Patriots division winners?
I say wild card.
Wild card. Okay. Bills are division, even with this loss.
Yeah.
Broncos are regular trash.
Mm-hmm.
Lions are landfill trash.
I'd say landfill trash.
Yes. And what do we do with the Titans? Wild card?
Probably division.
Division. You're
right now because they're just
division,
really
and there we are.
You gotta understand they didn't really have an organized practice until like what, Saturday?
Yeah,
Yep.
there's a Corona change.
That's I mean, but they had that quote unquote illegal practice with the
right.
punishment.
Because God forbid that we have to make sure everyone stays in shape so they don't tear their ACLs.
Yeah. I mean, come on. All right, looks like we actually made it to the show early. And no thanks to Tom Grassi, who was invited but decided to do his own show. Hey, let's get Fly Lattori in here, who turned 18. All right.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Got some drinks. I mean, you're not legal.
Not old enough.
Who's Dakota? Who's this Dakota person? Let's find out.
Is it Dakota Prescott?
Who's that? Is that Brussel?
What?
Yeah. Who's Dakota?
I'm the one who gave the chiseled Adonis the invitation to the dumpster fire.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm here. It's on push to talk. So
sorry about that. Happy birthday, buddy.
Can we sing to him?
No.
Thank you. No, please, no.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
It's pretty cool.
All right, everybody shut up. Tree, any final thoughts before? Is there an afterburn tonight, Dodge? Afterburn? No? Tree.
The New York Jets are a fucking lolcow.
Oh, wait. Jared Warren wants to sneak one in because he thinks he's funny. Who wins the NFC South, good sirs? Ooh, we don't have anyone in for the... Is it the Saints? Saints okay,
probably.
So the Saints go up to division even though they
are like mega sus, though.
They are
Can
mega
we make them
sus.
sus and division?
Yeah, division / sus.
I mean, we'll have to figure that out once the Bucs and Saints play.
Like I will laugh hysterically if the Panthers end up winning this division.
Saints via tiebreaker. Saints via tiebreaker with the Bucs.
It could be.
It's gonna be via tiebreaker. It's gonna be private via tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might come down to the wire if the Bucs can actually, make sure they can actually know when a fourth down is.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
Hey guys, it's fourth down. It was fourth down.
All right, we're gonna sign off. Tree, any final thoughts on this good Tuesday? We actually made it
Jets
through.
butt fumble.
and I didn't
Everyone
have a
hates
panic
the Jets
attack.
pitching at me. It's like, oh, you use the butt fumble as like a crutch. Stop calling us the butt fumble. You are a butt fumble.
My
Stop
dad's
pretending
gonna
you
get-
aren't.
No one's defending the
My
Jets.
dad-
Jets fans.
My
Oh.
my
You know
dad-
what? I have to
Jets-
break my silence. The butt fumble isn't a good enough term anymore. It's so outdated because the Jets are defined by one thing and one thing only: Chernobyl. They are just a meltdown, an absolute just lump of toxicity
All right.
that provides no benefit to anyone.
It's for the NFL. Let's go with that.
All right, Dodd, I'm going to sign off,
Oh.
but Dodger says Afterburn moved to tomorrow. FPV Tree, need to talk to you after the show. Okay. All right, we
All
will
right.
talk to you. Everybody else, I'm 5 Points Vids. Thanks for coming. And you made it to the end of the stream. Go Rays.
Fucking LA.